Boom Fit family, we have a 60-minute Hiit Core class coming at ya. So today's verse, we have John 4:29. Come and see a man who told me everything I ever did. Could he possibly be the Messiah? Spoiler alert, he was, right? That's our verse. We'll get to the devotional at the end of class. So you got to stick around if you want to hear what's to come. Equipment needed for class today. Weights is something I will be using. If you are jumping into this kind of new to fitness and you just want to focus on your cardiovascular and use just body weight, great. Do that. As time progresses, maybe you work your way up to weights. Other than that, you're going to want to make sure you have a mat because we will be on the ground for some of our movements, and being on like a hard surface without a mat, that's going to hurt. So weights and mat, that is the equipment you will need, and then some water. All right, we are going to get started with that warm-up. Start with a step touch here. Woo! I am yours. Knees up. Awesome. We are just doing some movements here to get our bodies ready and responsive. Kick your butt. All right, come back to that high knee. Speed it up. If you need it to stay low impact, just keep it how we were doing it slower. Slow butt kickers. All right, if you can, speed it up. Woo! I got my party lights on for you because tonight is going to be a party. Praise party. All right, step it back. Tapping that foot back. Now, if you want to stay low impact, stay right here. If you can, speed it up. Either way, raise those hands above your head. Raise the roof. The roof, the roof, the roof is on fire. Woo! Great job. All right, back to the step touch. We're gonna step and reach. Check out my feet. They are twisting like I'm squashing a little bug. Guess what? Yours should be too. Hold it here. Quick movement. Engage that core. All right, keep those feet a little wider than hip distance. Squat it down and up, down and up, down and up. Weights in those heels. Chest is lifted, core is engaged. Hold it here, round it up, push out the chest. Inhale to round it up, exhale to push out the chest. Inhale, exhale. All right, take those legs wide. Bend this leg, bend that knee, reach towards that toe. Then we're gonna bend that knee, reach towards that toe. Side lunges, side to side. So, this butt cheek is going back behind. So I want you to make sure you're feeling that in your glute and not just the quadriceps. It's really important to push the hip back far enough that you feel it in the glutes. Speed it up for me. All right, long stride again. We're gonna lunge it out here. We got 3 on each side. 3, 2, 1, switch. Other leg, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, grab a wall, a chair, something, so you can swing your leg without falling down. If you've got just on point balance, go ahead and balance. It's kind of hard though when you're swinging a leg like this. Go ahead and switch, other leg. All right, I want you to come in here, stop touching it out. All right, first set of moves. We got Heisman's, so it's a step, step, knee, step, step, knee, step, step, knee. All right, just a side to side, step, step, knee. Second move, you'll grab a singular weight. You're gonna come to a lunge position. You're gonna sink it down low in that lunge. Lawnmower, pull. Sink it down low in that lunge. Open up the chest. So it was facing here, but when you pulled it up, you're opening up the chest as well. All right? We've got that step, step, knee, otherwise known as Heisman side to side. Here we go. Step, step, knee. Step, step, knee. If you need low impact, it's just going to be a quick step. Otherwise, step, step, knee. It's a hop. Get that elbow to the knee. Step, step, knee. Get those knees up. So I don't want this if you don't need a modification. I want this. Like the floor is lava.
3, 2, 1.
Step, touch. Here's where I want you. Or here. Either way, you're moving. You can walk circles around the room you're in. As long as you're moving, you're doing it right. All right, grab your weight. We're gonna come down into that lunge. Lawnmower it up. Lunge, pull that lawnmower. So really reach it down low so that lat gets a chance to stretch out, and then contract that lat up. Keep those shoulders square until you reach down, square them back up. I guess it's not really squaring. Squared to lift.
3, 2, 1.
And rest. All right, we're gonna do the other leg right away before we go back to Heisman's. Step, touch it out for me. Get ready because we're gonna go right to that other side.
3, 2.
Here we go, I'm gonna turn to the side a little bit more. Imagine you're grabbing that lawnmower pull. You gotta use some force to pull it up. It's a great ADL, activities of daily living. Don't worry, it's not something fancy, it's just an acronym. Sink it down low in that lunge. Try and get down all the way to your foot with that hand if you can. Woo! Turn to the side a little bit. Rest. All right. Come back to that Heisman. Get ready, we're going that way. Here we go. Step, step, knee. This is a quick step, quick steps. This is your cardiovascular move. The next move is your strength move. Make this cardiovascular. Normally we alternate cardio, strength, cardio, strength. We just did cardio, strength, strength. So now we're doing cardio. We'll do another strength, another cardio. Woo, rest. Walk it out. 4-step touch. Key thing is to keep moving. Grab your weight. If you want to hold 2 weights just for balance sake, you sure can. 1 leg forward, 1 leg back. When that clock hits 20 seconds, we are going to switch sides. Sink down low in that squat. I want you getting so low in that squat that you can almost reach your toes. That knee still needs to stack. Oh, switch, sorry. I get so busy talking, I forget to cue the change. Whew, if you really want to make sure you're even, go a few seconds into that active recovery. You're probably good now. Whew. Set those weights down. We got 1 last set of those Heismans. Make sure you're hydrating. 2, 1, here we go. Step, step, knee. Step, step, knee. Remember, you can make this more low impact by taking the little hops out. I still want it as quick as you can though. We want to get that heart rate up. Here's how you check. Tell me your middle, your first middle, last name twice. If you have to pause between words, you're where I want you. If you don't, take it up a notch. Woo, rest. Woo, walk it out. You got a minute here. I'm going to show you the next couple moves. Woo. All right. Next one, you got a couple options. Option 1 is full out. Jump forward, come down, push up, come in, turn around. Do the same thing. If you need low impact or going up and down is too much, lunge, lunge, squat, lift it up. Second move, squat, curl, press. Curl, press. We're going to do a hammer curl. So that means palms facing in. Don't worry if you didn't memorize that. I'm going to do it with you. All right, here we go. Long jump. Push up. Bring it up. Long jump other side. Woo! If you're okay with that up and down, if I can't do that long jump, give me a lunge. Push up. Step. And then lunge with the other leg. Push it up. That's only if you need to. You can give me that long jump. Whew, rest. Excellent. Walk it out. I gotta bring this guy over a little bit more. Maybe not that much. All right, grab your waist. Squat, curl, press. Squat with a bicep curl. Press up overhead. Bring it down into a squat. Curl. Press. Squat. Curl. Press. squat, curl, press. If this bothers your shoulders at all, just take out the press. Check it out, I turn to the side so you can see how far back your hips need to go. Rest. Woo! Now remember with that one, when you're doing that squat, you want to feel it in those glutes, not in your knees. Whew. Get ready. Jump. It's basically a jump to a burpee. Here we go.
Exercise 2.
That push-up can be on your knees or on your toes. If you want a hop or step, that's up to you. Get down nice and low. Blast off. Get low. That's where you're going to get your power.
3,
2, 1. Woo! Rest. Walk it out. All right. Get ready for that squat curl press. Grab your weights.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 2.
Weights in those heels. Chest is lifted. If you need to, you can practice the upper body. When you've got that, add in the lower body. Whew. Get low in that squat. I'm challenging you. Get that butt down to the knee line.
3,
2, 1, rest. Woo! Way to go. Okay. Walk it out. Grab water if you need it. Remember, basically a burpee, but at the top, you jump forward. Here we go. Unless you're modifying, then it's a lunge, squat. Some people can't handle all this jumping on their joints. If that's you, take it out. Especially this is a long jump, very high impact. There's no shame in listening to your body.
3,
Rest. Walk it out. Whew. Catch your breath. And go ahead and grab your weight for our last squat curl press.
3,
Here we go. Squat and curl. Use those legs to press it up. Your weights don't need to be crazy heavy here. I'm using 10 pounds right now. You have the option to go heavier or lighter. That's where I'm at, full disclosure. Take it down low. Check it out. I'm holding that squat for the duration of that curl.
3,
2, 1, rest. 1 minute here. You earned another minute. Great job. Towel off if you need to. Grab a drink. I'm going to show you the next couple moves. All right. So this is going to be a jab knee combo. So it's going to be a punch, 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 knee. So that's knee to elbow. Punch, 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 knee. Punch, punch, punch. We're going to stay on one leg the full first move. Second move is going to be side lunges. You can hold weights here or on your shoulders. Side lunge. You have the option to just stand here, or you could step it in, step it out. Either way is fine.
3, 2, 1.
All right, punches to knee. Punch, 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 knee. Punch, 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 knee. I want to hear those breaths out. Each punch is a breath out. These are powerful punches. I want you adding that shoulder into it. All right, I'm on my right leg.
2, 1.
I've been lifting my right leg. So the next time through, we're gonna lift the left leg. We're gonna do that side lunge first. I'll hold weights, but you don't have to.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise 3.
Side lunge. I like to step and up, but you can just stand here, nice and wide. Send it back, recenter, send it back. The key is making sure that the legs are far enough apart that that leg can stay long while the other one is bent and those hips go backward. I'm going to turn to the side.
3, 2, 1.
Rest. All right. Set your waist down. Remember, it's going to be punch, punch, punch. Left knee up this time. Unless you did left knee and now you're on your right knee. Whichever one you did, do the opposite. Here we go. Last round through, we'll alternate. But I wanted to have you on the same leg the whole time for these two. So that muscle or that one leg can get more close to fatigue. These aren't wimpy little punches either. Rest. We want these fists to do damage. Imagine the enemy, Satan, is all around you. You're knocking them out. All right, side lunges. I'll do this one without weights. Here we go. Like I said, I like to come together and to the side. But you can do the one I demoed last time. Get low in that lunge. I'm gonna turn to the side. Well, that wall's a little too close for me to do that. Depending on how much room you have, might depend on which one of these you take.
3, 2, 1.
Walk it out. All right. Walk it out. We've got those punches. This time though, it's gonna be punch, 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 knee, punch, 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 other knee. All right? If you mess up, that's okay. Just keep going. Hit the next one on the next try. Even I have to think about it. It's not second nature for me. Woo! I don't do a whole lot of kickboxing. Woo! Walk it out. All right. If you want to use weights, grab them now for that side lunge. That's the last set of lunges. Remember, shoulders up, back, and down for these. Yes, you're hinging forward. You're not leaning. Here we go.
Exercise 3.
Side lunge. Check it out. See, when I come down with my arms, my chest is not slouching forward at all. It is squared and lifted. That's how I want yours. You don't need to go super low with the arms. The main point here is actually, I want you to feel it in your glutes. Feel the booty here. Is that where you feel it? If not, stick that butt back a little further. Rest. 1 minute here. All right, your first cardio move. Grab a drink of water, towel off while I show you this. First move. You're gonna go to a ski to a sumo. Do about like 2, 3, 4 sumo. It doesn't matter how many you do. However feels natural to jump to that sumo. You need to make this low impact. That's your low impact. Take that jump right out. Second move is back flies. You're gonna hinge it forward, bend those knees, fly it up. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. I'll show you from the back. That's your goal with these. Get those shoulder blades to squeeze together. Here we go. Ski, squat. These are wide, like you're sumo wrestling. Get low. Sumo wrestlers, they don't squat here. They squat here. Woo! You're doing great, come on! Woo! Woo! You're awesome. Right. Stop, touch it out. All right. Go ahead, grab your weights for that back fly. Remember, bend those knees, hinge it forward, fly it up. There's a bend in that elbow. Don't be alarmed if you kind of feel your belly on your thighs. You're doing it right. Turn to the back. Rest. Woo! Walk it out. Get ready. Ears to a sumo.
3, 2, 1.
And go. Woo! Woo! Praise the name of Jesus. Lift him high. He is who will, woo, keep going. Planet funky. That'll happen if you're not teaching the class. You go ahead and walk it out, okay? Rest. I'm okay, I promise. Whew. My ego is bruised more than anything, right? Whew. You ready for that back fly? Go ahead and grab your weights.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise 4.
I like to think of this one like flapping my wings. I like to pretend like I'm using my shoulder blades to catch something. Like some weirdo keeps throwing stuff for me to catch with my shoulder blades. But I'm up for the challenge. Staying on low. Your body's gonna wanna come up here a little bit more. Bring it back down. Press. Whew. Walk it out. All right, Jesus. I need you to protect my foot. Don't let me fall again. All right, here we go. Your will be done. If it's your will that my foot should falter, then let it falter. But if it's your will that I finish this class today, send your angels. Look out for me. I don't know if you know this about me. I'm a little bit clumsy. Woo! Okay, you want to pump those arms? Press. Woo! Thank you, Jesus. Walk it out. Sometimes all you gotta do is ask. He's our Father. He wants to help you, even if it's something just like your foot. All right, back fly. If you're a parent, you know, especially when your child is doing something for you, trying to let more people know about how awesome you are you going to be inclined to trip them up more? No. So even as us humans, if we're capable of that, how much more will our Heavenly Father do? He's real. He's living. Rest. 1 minute here. I know you all know that. Sometimes we need reminding, right? I know I do. All right. Jumping lunges are next. I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see my leg stride. For a lunge, if you're not sure how far wide your legs should go, come to a kneeling position and then push yourself up. That's how wide they should be. So it's going to be lunge, hop. If you can't do that much impact, or you find your knees coming too far forward, alternate a lunge. That's fine. Second move, you'll grab light weights for this one. You're gonna come into a plie. Bring your fingers or your hands on front. You're just gonna flip your wrist. All right, get ready. Jumping lunges are first. So what I mean is some people, when they jump, they come too far forward. That puts a lot of pressure on your knee. If that's you, then come here. Focus on your form. Once you get that form, then bring that jump, okay? Use those arms to help you jump up. Get low.
3, 2, 1.
Woo! Rest. Woo! I got the heart pumping. Walk it out. All right. For these little wrist flips, grab a light weight. I don't want anything higher than like 5 pounds. We're working our wrists. They're not real big, right? Here we go. You can even do this. Sink it down low in that wide plie. If you don't have a light enough weight, grab a pop can, bottle of water, or just take out the hands, focus on the legs. Check it out. My toes are not pointing forward. They're turned out. And I'm sinking down nice and low. A little deeper.
3,
2, 1, rest. Woo! Excellent, you guys. I'm gonna grab it real quick. Going back to that jumping lunge. Check in with that core. Here we go. That means draw that belly button up and in. Woo. You have to find your balance before you jump again. Find your balance. That's okay. If it wasn't okay, I wouldn't be doing it. But here I am doing it, right? Sometimes you lose your balance. That's okay. Find it again and come back. We're almost there. Woo! 2, 1, rest. Step touch it out. I'm just gonna tighten my shoe a little bit. Keep moving though. If you wanna use weights for that wrist flip, go ahead and grab them. Here we go. Remember, turn out the toes. Sink it down low. All right, if you want, go ahead and pulse those legs. If that throws you off with the arms, you can always pulse the legs and hold the arms static. So I'm gonna do the rest of the 20 seconds we have here. If you want, lift up those heels. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1, rest. Great job. Go ahead, set down your weight. Block it out. I know your heart rate's up there. Get ready. Last set of those jumping lunges. Remember, these can just be alternating lunges. You can totally take the jump out. Get down low. Try and get that knee to a 90-degree angle. Front thigh parallel to the ground. Woo! Rest. Woo! Walk it out. Gotta tighten this guy up too. Keep moving for me. I know I'm standing still. Unless you're also tying a shoe. You should not be. All right. We're gonna pulse again. If you get to a point where you feel like you can't do anymore, remind yourself this is the last fitness move. The rest of the moves here are all core. So you can do this. Maybe you don't want to do that wrist flip. Hold it here. Pulse the legs. Last few seconds. Hold up those heels. Keep that pulse going.
3,
2, 1.
rest.
Great job. All right, I want you to towel off. Grab a drink. Get ready. We're going to come down to the ground. All right. For the next set of moves, we have got shuffle, squat, hop, side to side. After that, grab your weights. We're gonna do alternating lunges. with tricep kickbacks. Option to just do lunges or just do kickbacks. Either way is fine by me. Get ready. Go! You need to. It's a squat, tippy toe. If you've got more room than me, feel free to shuffle further. Halfway.
Three, two, one.
Rest. All right, grab your weights. Keep moving. Remember kickbacks? You're just hinging that elbow. Here we go. Option if you want, you can do 2, then switch, or just do 1 of each. Either way is fine by me. Keep that chest lifted. Okay, take your time. Whew. Rest. Whew. Quick rest here. Get ready for that shuffle. We're almost done here. Here we go. You're doing great. Get low in that shuffle. So we're not here. We're here. That defensive stance. You've been in any sport, like softball, baseball, basketball, volleyball. Rest. I don't know what all sports teach it. There's quite a few. Walk it out. The point is, be ready for that hit. Here we go. Remember, we're not swinging those arms. It's controlled. You have to slow it down. I'd rather you do that than swing the arms. I'll lose out on that tricep movement.
Three, two, one.
Rest. Whew. Great job. Whew. Get ready. We've got that shuffle coming. Feel free to get a drink. Water tastes so good right now. Here we go. Defensive stance. You never know when I'm going to come jump through and knock you down. But if you're in that defensive stance, you'll be able to take my hit and knock me down. That's what I want. I mean, I don't ideally want to be knocked over, but that's the kind of stance I want. Woo!
3, 2, 1.
Rest. All right. Grab those weights. This is it. Then we're going to do some core.
3,
2, 1. Here we go.
Exercise 6.
Keep that chest up and back. No slouching here. Think of how your favorite superhero stands. They aren't slouching. Why? Because when you're super, you don't slouch. Woo! Guess what? You're super. So act like it. Whew, falling over you guys.
3, 2, 1.
Rest. Great job. All right, I want you to towel off. Grab a drink. Get ready. We're going to come down to the ground. Our first move is going to be mountain climbers. Second move is going to be plank, knee crunch with a little lift. Don't worry, if you're not sure what those look like, I'm going to do them with you. I'll show you the mountain climber real quick. You're in that plank position and you're just running those knees. Or just hold your plank. All right, here we go. So focus here on drawing that belly button in toward the spine. Trying not to let that hip get way too high like a downward facing dog. Keep it more in a plank position. Or you can just hold your plank. You can always come down to your elbows or stay up here on your wrist. 3, 2, 1. Quick rest. All right, I'm going to show you the next move. You're in a plank. You're going to lift one leg up, knee crunch. Lift that knee. You can always take that little hop out. Go. So single leg, knee in, hop, switch legs. Knee, hop, knee, hop. Remember, you can take that hop out. Rest. Catch your breath. Maybe towel off. We're gonna go back to that mountain climber next. Here we go.
Exercise 6.
You can run. You can just draw those knees in slowly. Hold your plank. Be on your elbows. You've got so many options here. Keep going for me. Can't sweat my eyes. Rest. Whew. The worst when sweat drips into your eyeballs. All right, knee crunch, leg lift. Hop or no hop, that's up to you. Here we go. You can go for lots of height here, or maybe just a teeny hop, or even no hop. If you're worried about your balance, maybe you're worried about falling over, try a couple. If it's too much, take it out and just lift the leg, take out the hop.
3, 2, 1.
Rest. Whew. I am a so wet a mess. All right. One more set of mountain climbers. I know, they're no fun. We can do this.
Exercise 6.
Let's pretend like they are fun. That this is a get to. Because you know what? It is. We get to do this. Not everybody's bodies can, but yours can. Even if it's a modified version, your body can still do more than a lot of people's bodies. Be grateful for that. It could be gone in an instant.
3, 2, 1.
Rest. Whew. Do you ever need things to be grateful for? Having a body able to do this can be a huge one for you. All right, last one with that crunch leg lift. Last time that you'll see this one today. This bothers your shoulder, take it out. You can always stand up and do this one. If it starts bothering your shoulder, it'd be here. Something like that. It look very pretty. Rest. Whew. All right. We got a little bit of time here. We're gonna flip it over onto our backs. Do me a favor, find some water, have a drink. Whew. Sweaty eyeballs are just no fun. All right, here are your next moves. All right. So, before you start, I want you to draw that core in, fully brace it, like you're blowing out a bunch of candles, how tight your stomach feels when you do that. You're gonna lift your legs up, holding that tummy tight, lowering until your back rounds, pull it in. Or, if you start to notice that you're losing tummy control, then bring it in and start again. We're working those transverse abdominals. Those are those stabilizing muscles.
3, 2, 1.
Rest. Whew. Those are those functional ones that keep you from back pain, hip pain, all that kind of stuff. Next move, lifting those hips up off the mat, keeping those legs straight up. Here we go. Just lifting them up. And you should feel this in those lower abdominals. Notice my hips are coming up pretty high. Woo! We're almost there. Rest. Quick little rest here. Same thing. Start with your legs up, core brace, dropping it down, drawing it in. So if you start to feel that back arching, that means to pull the legs in, okay? Here we go. So if I go down all the way to here, I can feel my back lifting up off the ground. We don't want that. It may help to keep that braced, to blow out all the air here. Breathe it in as you draw it in.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Quick rest. We're gonna do hip lifts next. Whew, we're almost there, guys. We are at the finish line. Legs straight up. Here we go. Lifting those hips up towards the ceiling.
It's a new day dawning. It's time to sing your song again. Whatever may pass and whatever lies before me. Let me be singing when the evening comes.
1.
Rest. Whew. Same thing, one more time. Here we go. Remember, the core needs to be braced here. Rest. Woo! All right. Last time, lifting up those hips. And we're gonna cool it down. Here we go.
Years and then forevermore. Let the Lord, oh my soul, worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul, worship Your holy name.
Rest. Whew! Let's cool it down. You earned it. Do me a favor. Come up to your feet to start. Take those feet nice and wide. Take those arms out to the side. Bring one hand to the hip. Reach it over. Go ahead, other side. Bring it back up. Hinge it forward from the hip. Reach towards the ground. If you're not touching the ground, please, no shame here. This is just a stretch, so I promise you don't get any extra points for touching the ground, even if you were hoping for one. Reach over to one foot. Walk it over to the other. Great job. All right, we're going to come down to one knee. One knee is up, one knee is down. Push those hips forward. Stretch out that hip flexor. You might have noticed by now that we do this stretch every single class, unless it's like upper body. But there's a reason for that. The majority of people out there, at least Americans, probably Canadians, Europeans, any first world countries really, our hip flexors just tend to be tight. So I take the time in class to stretch them out because all sorts of problems can happen with tight hip flexors. Go ahead, switch those legs out. Does that automatically mean you have tight hip flexors? No. You could be like that rare person who doesn't, but likely if you do a lot of classes like the one we just did, or you do a lot of running, dancing, anything like that, yours are probably tight. You don't realize how often you're using your hip flexors. Every time you walk, every time you step in and out of a car, a bathtub. There's so many things you're doing throughout the day where you're using them. All right. We're going to stretch one leg in front. Cross that knee, cross that leg in front. Other leg goes strong behind, long behind. Option to stand it up nice and tall. If you want to come down to your elbows, you can. Maybe even drop that head all the way down to the ground. Whatever feels best for you is exactly where you're supposed to be, okay? Don't ever let somebody tell you the best feeling for you, like with your body when you're doing these stretches, is wrong because maybe it's not as deep as somebody else's. If it's like incorrect, then let them fix you. But if it's just because they want you to do it more intensely and you're not ready, then don't listen, okay? Go ahead and switch. I want you to focus here on your purpose, your calling, what you are meant to do in this world, your reason for existing. I believe God picked you at this moment in time for a very specific reason. I am not a prophet or a psychic, anything like that. So I don't know your purpose. I don't know what God has planned for you. But let me tell you this. You have one. You are so important, not only to the kingdom of God, but to so many people. There's probably somebody out there right now. You might not even know them yet. And you, stretch that arm across, are destined to change their life. Do you know all you need to do to change somebody's life? Is say, yes, Lord, I'm here, send me. Be willing, be that able body, willing to take the Great Commission. Go ahead and switch and say, yes, Lord, I will go. I'll go tell this random lady that her brooch is amazing and bring her to tears because that was exactly what she needed to hear. Stretch out those triceps. Or send that note of encouragement to somebody who maybe,
Your timer is complete.
Go ahead and switch, had been feeling low and just feeling like all their hard work hadn't mattered. You can be that person to somebody. All right. So I'd like to encourage you now for the end part of this class. Like, we've already stretched. So if you need to get going, I understand. But otherwise, I'd invite you to either lay down on your mat or just join me in this comfortable cross-legged position as we read through the rest of our devotional that we started with at the beginning of class. So this is John 4:29. Come and see a man who told me everything I ever did. Could he possibly be the Messiah? She went to the well in the midday to draw water, most likely to avoid the gossip and glares from other women. Jesus, tired from a long walk, sat down by the well. He asked for a drink of water. This woman had 3 strikes against her. She was a Samaritan, which is considered an inferior race back then in Jerusalem. A woman, considered the inferior gender, and known to be living a life of sin. No respectable Jew would ever consider talking to someone in public under even one of those conditions. But Jesus will cross every social barrier to get to us. He is full of grace and truth. He treated her with honor and respect, but he also addressed the sin that he knew would destroy her. She soon realized her path to freedom. She left her water jar and ran back to face the people she'd worked so hard to avoid. The townspeople got one look at this woman and realized that their opinions held no more sway over her. Saving face had been swallowed up by saving grace. Because one woman was willing to be known as someone who needed saving, nearly a whole town decided to follow Jesus. Imagine the impact in the world today if more of God's people dropped the facade and truly celebrated what Jesus saved them from. So I want you to note those places in your life where you tried too hard to present well. And how might God's grace heal you there? Jesus, help me to be honest and real about my need for your everyday grace. May people be drawn to you because of the way you saved me. Amen. Now, if you would like to spend a few more minutes here just kind of listening to some music and just listening to your, or focusing on your breath, maybe drawing the air in for 5 seconds and then exhaling for 5 seconds, I totally invite you to do that. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day, whatever time of day it was that you did this. I am so blessed that you call Boom Fitness a part of your day, that you entrust me with your fitness, and I will be forever grateful for each and every person who has supported me and been there for me through this crazy journey of starting my own YouTube channel. I am so grateful for you each and every day. God bless you.